what is the process that you follow? A character ki life ela తీసుకొస్తారు
ఇక్కడ తెలుగు ఇండస్ట్రీ.
So you have recently have started training people. So what is the process that you follow and how will you train?
Whenever I talk to anyone.
Hello everyone, welcome to Rao-San and Stars. I am Nitshita Thirunagari, your host. And today we have Priyanka Puvvada, a talented prosthetic makeup artist from Telugu film industry. తన జర్నీని పెల్లి సందడి అనే ఫిలింతో మేకప్ ఆర్టిస్ట్గా స్టార్ట్ చేసి ఇప్పుడు రీసెంట్గా రిలీజ్ అయిన చాలా ఫిలిమ్స్లో ప్రాస్థెటిక్ మేకప్ని చేశారు. And let us know more about her experiences and her journey. Hi Priyanka, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
How do you feel being here?
It's so new, for us, because as a technician, you never get to be on the screen, right?
Right.
So it's a mixed feelings and matter.
So Priyanka, first things first, glamorous makeup versus prosthetic makeup. అంటే ఈ ప్రాస్థెటిక్ మేకప్స్లో ఏ కైండ్స్ ఆఫ్ మెటీరియల్స్ యూజ్ చేస్తారు మీరు అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద ప్రాసెస్ దట్ యూ ఫాలో?
So glamorous and prosthetics are entirely opposite. So glamour lo, it's all about beauty. Right. It's all about looking amazing,
right.
Looking beautiful. Whereas prosthetic lo, it's all about looking ugly. I don't say ugly, but right. It's an easy term to say it.
Right.
Kani ippudu on the sets, when anybody comes to me and say that, oh my god, my character enta it's so horrible to watch, it's so terrible to watch, anagana I feel so happy because it's a compliment. Yeah, that's what they what do you say, gave me work for. So I feel like okay, tick, we have achieved what we want to achieve. అదే మన గ్లామర్లో it should always be so pretty. The actor or actress should look so good. So tools and kits వచ్చేటప్పటికి గ్లామర్ అన్నిటికీ మొత్తం అంతా డిఫరెంట్. Whereas prosthetics it's all about alcohol palettes, అదేంటి molds and everything. So మా వర్క్ అంతా behind the shooting date ఉంటుంది. Whereas glamour it's only about when you go to the set మనం వెళ్ళి అక్కడ చేయడమే ఉంటుంది. There is no pre-work other than a look test or something. But our work starts the day they call us about the character.
Okay.
So we have to design the character, we have to design chinna attributes kuda we have to add. Because ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఒక నా క్యారెక్టర్ డిజైన్ చేశారు, ఓకే we need a zombie అంటే we'll ask the వాళ్ళ యాటిట్యూడ్ ఏంటి, వాళ్ళు కోపం వస్తే ఎలా ఉంటారు, లేకపోతే వాళ్ళ చిన్న క్వర్క్స్ ఏంటి. So adi we try to put it in the character.
Okay.
So everything it's planned, whatever you see it's all planned. There will be a story behind it. Whereas glamour it's it's very different, right?
And so my first opportunity Pelli SandaD అనే ఫిలింతో స్టార్ట్ అయింది. అది ఎలా స్టార్ట్ అయింది and how did you even get that opportunity to work?
So Raghavendra Garu knows me from long time, ante through my dad.
Okay.
So ఆయనకి నేను చెప్పాను that I'm doing prosthetics at all and I have seen my work too. నేను అక్కడ స్కూల్లో చేసింది. సో ఐ వర్క్డ్ ఇన్ హాలీవుడ్ ఇన్ ది US too. When I was actually studying, I used to work for Webseries and all of that in LA.
Right.
So he saw my work and everything and he was quite interested. So he got me to India to do Sreeleela garidi eye makeup ఉంటుంది కదా, one of the songs where they wanted peacock, angel and other butterfly and everything. So they wanted
the eye.
Yeah. So they wanted to try out that look. And they're like, anyways, that's a COVID time. So he was like, Priyanka, come to India, we want you for this. So adi chestunnappudu I met Roshan. And I did a look test anamata, I think just like that. And then he said, I want Priyanka for, personal.
Right.
That is how my journey started anamata. It's not, what do you say, Raghavendra Garu started, gave me the debut.
అండ్ యాజ్ యూ మెన్షన్డ్ మీరు హాలీవుడ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్లో కూడా వర్క్ చేసి ఇక్కడికి వచ్చారు కదా, అండ్ హౌ డిడ్ దట్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ మీకు ఇక్కడ ఎలా యూజ్ అయింది టాలీవుడ్లో?
ఇట్స్ వెరీ డిఫరెంట్.
ఓకే.
అంటే హాలీవుడ్ ఎథిక్స్ అండ్ the work here is entirely different. Because I used to go to the sets as a kid. My dad is a director, so I grew up on sets lone. అప్పటి నుంచి ఇప్పటికి నేను కంపేర్ చేసుకుంటా. ఐ కెన్ నాట్ కంపేర్ హాలీవుడ్ టు టాలీవుడ్ ఆర్ ఇండస్ట్రీ హియర్, బికాస్ అక్కడ వేర్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు పార్క్ ద కార్ అన్నది కూడా నీకు కాల్ షీట్లో ఉంటుంది. They give the call sheet for every person on the set.
Okay.
And all the artists come to the makeup room. They don't go to caravans and do the makeup.
Oh.
So don't you think, ante the respect for a makeup artist is so high there. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఆర్టిస్ట్ మనం వచ్చినప్పుడు we cannot sit on the set and there will be only 2 people sitting on the set.
True.
There it's not, because everyone are equal, right? Everyone are actually putting their heart out, to make a better movie.
Right.
So it's the same thing, but అదే ఇక్కడ చాలా డిఫరెంట్. సో ఎవ్రీ వన్ ఆర్ ట్రీటెడ్ డిఫరెంట్లీ until unless you come up with a good background or something. But here it is very different. So మా డాడీస్ ఏజ్ నుంచి ఇప్పుడు చూసేటప్పుడు there's a lot of development, and I'm so happy about it, because as a makeup artist also you get so much respect as a prosthetic artist.
Right.
But it's all about ఇక్కడ మనమే ఫైట్ చేసుకోవాలి to get that respect. There you don't need to. You automatically get it, if you are signed up for a project.
Right.
Yeah.
సో మీరు చెప్పినట్టు ఇప్పుడు మీ ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్స్ ఏమన్నా ఏదైనా చేంజ్ అవుతే బాగుంటుంది అని మీరు ఏమన్నా అనుకుంటున్నారా ఫీల్డ్లో, మీరు వర్క్ చేసే ఫీల్డ్లో?
చాలా అంటే as a woman it is so difficult, first thing to get a project, to talk to the producers, and to work with the team. It's very difficult. On top of it, the other difficult part is, as a technician also it is very difficult, because ippadi kuda I did around 10 to 12 movies in 3 years. Actually it's very tough to do those many movies. Kani what I have understood is that our industry doesn't have a lot of chance for makeup artists compared to the normal artists. And ఇప్పుడు I did Bheem Bush movie. If there is no makeup, that movie will not be that a huge hit. అంటే ఏంటంటే I'm not saying it's about me. I'm saying అది ఎవరికైనా కూడా, అంటే ఏ ఆర్టిస్ట్ అయినా కూడా, మేకప్ ఆర్టిస్ట్, the movie will not be a great thing. ఇప్పుడు ఊరి పేరు భైరవకోన ఉంది. The entire movie is about character makeup. It's all about devils and zombies and everything. కానీ nobody talks about the makeup. Nobody appreciates that what makeup is actually very good. So entaithe mana industry lo give so much importance for the actors,
right,
or directors or choreographers or singers. They don't give the same respect for prosthetic artists. That's what I feel most of the time. Ippudu me reviews chadutu untaru, the videos you see it, no one talks about makeup. I was actually discussing this about with my brother. He was so stunned too. He was like, yeah Chali, what, that's a amazing input that you are actually giving, because even I don't do it. We never appreciate the makeup
in the reviews,
because that is what we have been doing from many years. Adi change avvali. Ipudu why did they include Oscar award for makeup artists too? If they don't want, and if it is not important, they would have not done it, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Wow, it's so empowering and so deep.
Yeah, it's so deep.
For suppose ఇప్పుడు డైరెక్టర్ మీ దగ్గరికి ఒక ఇన్పుట్స్తో వచ్చారు. సో ఆ ఇన్పుట్స్తో మీరు ఆ క్యారెక్టర్ని ఎలా బిల్డ్ చేస్తారు, అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద ప్రాసెస్ దట్ యూ ఫాలో? ఆ క్యారెక్టర్కి లైఫ్ ఎలా తీసుకొస్తారు?
First thing, I want to make an adjustment there. Ikkada Telugu industry, that's what I've seen, where directors kontamandi unnaru where they have knowledge on prosthetics. Not all the directors have knowledge, because they watch some video and they want the same character reference. But why do you need that character? That or what is required for that character to achieve? And ఇప్పుడు నాకు half of the pictures, I'll show my phone also, half of the pictures I get are completely prosthetics. అంటే head to bottom అన్నమాట. కానీ వాళ్ళ బడ్జెట్ అంత ఉండదు. So what happens is, the director is not coming up with the character. The ADs are coming up with the character. Because the director says, okay, find the references, we have to send it to a prosthetic artist or someone, I need that character and cheptaru. They'll go and give so many characters and they'll actually do it. But they are not the people who got to do it. It's the prosthetic artist, it's the character makeup who got to do it.
Right.
Because when all of them work together, that is when ippudu nenu vachi I can't tell, okay, what, do the anchoring like this ani kada.
Correct.
So that is my work. Akkade misunderstanding avutundi. But if we build the character, as a director you can come to me and say that Priyanka, we have this character and I want it like this. Can you design something? There are very few directors. Ipudu Krish Garu, he's like that. Project O chesanu, Prashant Varma, he's also like that. He's amazing. Ante even a shot, he want the prosthetic artist to direct once. Ante endante ippudu niku are you satisfied అని అడుగుతారు అనమాట. ఇఫ్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ సాటిస్ఫైడ్ హీల్ యాక్చువల్లీ చేంజ్ ఇట్. ఇప్పుడు ఫైట్ మాస్టర్స్ హౌ దే డైరెక్ట్ దర్ ఓన్ ఫైట్, ఇట్స్ విత్ ద ప్రాస్థెటిక్ ఆర్టిస్ట్ టు, బికాస్ దే నో ద క్యారెక్టర్, దే నో వాట్ లైటింగ్ హ్యాస్ టు బి. అది మేము చదువుకున్నప్పుడే ది టీచర్స్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ దిస్. అంటే వీ షుడ్ నో ఆల్ ఆఫ్ ద క్రాఫ్ట్స్. వీ కెనాట్ ఓన్లీ డిపెండ్ ఆన్ జస్ట్ ద మేకప్.
సో ఇప్పటి వరకు మీరు చెప్పినట్టు అంటే అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్స్ చేయాలి అని అంటున్నారు కదా. Is there any project that you have to adjust just because of the budgets?
So many projects. So many. Ante it has grown a lot. Ante if I have to tell you, I've started my work with Project O anamata, Prosthetics law. So appatlo budget was very low. They cannot afford so much because prosthetics annadaniki they wanted that, but they don't have budget for that. But now it has gone to the level where they can pay 1 lakh per day, or 1,50,000 per day. So they have that budget. So adjustments cheyali, కానీ ఏంటంటే it's all about a communication between executive producer and us. True. Or manager and us.
True. అంటే మీరు చెప్పినట్టు ఇన్వాల్వ్మెంట్ డైరెక్టర్ది అందరితో ఉండదు, అంటే అన్ని డైరెక్టర్స్తోని ఇన్వాల్వ్మెంట్ ఉండదు అని చెప్తున్నారు కదా.
అంటే దే కమ్ ఇన్ టు ప్లేస్ వేర్ వీ డూ ది లుక్ టెస్ట్.
ఓకే.
సో
ఆన్ సెట్స్లో ఎలా ఉంటుంది?
ఆన్ సెట్స్ ఇట్స్ ఇప్పుడు Bheem Bush ఉంది.
కరెక్ట్.
హీఈస్ వెరీ ఇంక్లూజివ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద డే వన్. అంటే ఏంటంటే హీ సా మీ ఆన్ Oori Peru Bhairavakona, and then he was like, I want only her as a prosthetic artist. Till the end he never left it. He was always like, Priyanka, what do you think this is good? And I had to sketch and I had to send it to him. I know only vision chepparu edi kavali ani. But most of the directors I worked so far are like that. And ఏంటంటే మూవీస్ అన్ని బయటకు వచ్చే ఇప్పుడు పూరి జగన్నాథ్ గారు, he's also like that. He entirely depends on the artist and the technician. He's like, this is what I want and you do whatever you can depending upon the requirement. So with these people it's very easy to work. Even you check the monitor and they'll ask, okay, do you think it's enough, do you think it's good? Ippudu inko kotta project chestam London director, even they are also like that. Even the photo edaithe manadi trailer look adu untundo, so they're all very comfortable. But all the directors will be involved, or they have to be involved from the day one.
From the day one.
Yeah.
And how is the involvement of the artist? Like ఇప్పుడు ఒక prosthetic వాళ్ళ పైన చేయాలి అంటే how comfortable they are to work with?
Men are more comfortable than women. I'm sorry, but yeah, they are. Because women are more scared towards the skin, and they'll be like, okay, what if it's harmful or something like that. So we do more of villain roles on matter. So with them they're very rough and tough, so they're okay with all of that.
So మీ జర్నీని ఇంజనీరింగ్తో స్టార్ట్ చేశారు మీరు, అండ్ ఇప్పుడు మేకప్ ఆర్టిస్ట్గా రన్ అవుతుంది. సో ఆ ట్రాన్సిషన్ ఫేజ్ ఎలా ఉంది? ఈ ట్రాన్సిషన్ ఫేజ్లో మీ పేరెంట్స్ మీకు ఎలా సపోర్ట్ చేశారు?
My transition started అంటే engineering tarvata I had my own company along with my brother. My brother stays in the US. So we started a small company called Bycat, which is a advertising agency. When I was actually working on the designs and everything, and I used to be a manager there where I used to take care of the Indian team anamata. Appatlo I never thought that I would be a makeup artist. So I was just watching every day the colors, and Anna was very experienced. He got trained under really good guy. So he used to tell that how to pick colors and how to balance the colors out. So నాకు అది చూసి and I was like, okay, what, I want to start something in my life where I started and I end it. ఇప్పుడు ఈ డిజైనింగ్ అవన్నీ you have to depend on someone else. But this is where I start the makeup and I end the makeup. అది సెట్కి వెళ్ళాక it's different, right? So I was thinking what to do, and then one day out of nowhere I thought that, okay, makeup is something that I might be interested in. So then I went to the course.
Through process you got that interest.
Because of the colors and everything, whatever and when you see for so many months, that is what you manifest.
అవును.
And I believe in manifestation a lot, and the universe gives you signals, signs.
Right.
So it gave me a sign. And whenever I ask, I know my family and everyone are like, yeah, you might be, even though I never did makeup on my face. So then I started getting trained here under Lakme, and then I went to Bobby Brown.
Okay.
And Bobby Brown is a person who made me understand that what, there's much more than normal makeup.
Okay.
So then I went to a world's best school, as cinema makeup school. It's in LA. So I 2 years course chesanu. But yeah, coming to my family support, at the age of 28, they were all shocked. Okay, like why does she want to study now? And that too in LA, it's very difficult, being a makeup artist and everything. But my mom is a strong believer. And you never, if you come to my place, you never listen anyone talking negative.
Wow.
They're always positive about everything. Even if I have అంటే ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇండస్ట్రీలో ఇంత అదేంటి పైన కింద పడి ఉన్నాను అంటే ఇట్స్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ మై మామ్. షీ ఈస్ సో స్ట్రాంగ్. అంటే ఏదైనా చెప్తే దాన్ని షీల్ కన్వర్ట్ ఇంటూ పాజిటివిటీ అనమాట. సో అన్న ఈజ్ ఆల్సో వెరీ సపోర్టివ్. సో they never ask me, okay, when are you getting married? What do you have to get married at? They're all like, okay, what, you want to do this? Are you sure? I was always sure about this.
Wow. So how was the difficulty? అంటే ఇప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు మేకప్ జర్నీ స్టార్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు హౌ వాస్ దాట్? అంటే ఎలా స్టార్ట్ అయింది? ఏదైనా డిఫికల్టీ ఫేస్ చేశారా? అంటే మీకు మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా మేకప్ చేసుకున్నారా?
యా అంటే see, I'll tell you, this is again a deep conversation to have with. But when I was actually doing makeup, ante Pelli SandaD and all of that, so I was a beginner, right? So they're already like experienced people, and I'm working with experienced people like Raghavendra Rao and all of that. If I have to stand in front of them, I was nothing, frankly speaking. But makeup was not my survival. It's a passion. Okay. So passion ఉన్నప్పుడు what you feel is survival అన్నప్పుడు మన ఆటోలో వెళ్ళాలన్నా రిక్షాలో వెళ్ళాలన్నా మనం వెళ్ళగలుగుతాం. When I come from a good background, so for me to leave everything and start from again zero, it was so difficult. ఎందుకు? I was already grown up. 28-29 ante you know that you can actually I had a job at Dyson, so it's very easy for me to do that and live a comfortable life. But getting to zero was a difficult thing for me. Nenu oka moment na gurtu anamata, we were shooting somewhere in a chinna house lo anamata for Pelli SandaD. And I was standing there and I was thinking na mind lo nene that ee roju I'm in this stage, tomorrow or in few years I'll be in a stage where people respect me when I come to the set. It's not that they didn't respect me or anything, but I was not the important person there, right? Then ఏంటి అప్పుడు చాలా ఫీల్ అయ్యా, అనుకున్నా, బట్ టు గో దేర్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టు పాస్ దిస్, టు టు బీ ఇన్ దట్ ప్లేస్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టు go. Now when I see it, it's far better.
Exactly.
Because when I go beside the director to watch the monitor, they'll be like, Priyanka, sit, why are you standing? Or అదేంటి నాకంటూ నాకు ఒక టీమ్ ఉంది, I have my own assistants, I have my team, so they're all like pumped up, we do the makeup and they know that I'm on the set. So that's what I always wanted. Wow. Like they should know that an artist is on the set, right? So yeah.
ఇప్పుడు ఏ క్యారెక్టర్ అయినా మీరు డిజైన్ చేయాలి అంటే హౌ డు యూ డ్రా అండ్ వే డు యూ డ్రా ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ ఫ్రమ్?
It comes from the characteristics of the character.
Okay.
So, I have a very good visual memory.
Okay.
And if I see you, I'll never forget you. And I remember that you wore a red color and, the room and everything. So, 10 days after, I know where exactly, everything is.
Wow.
So, that is my main, thing on matter. So, the characters, whatever I see in the movies or whatever I see somewhere else, okay. నాకు అది ఆటోమేటిక్గా నా బ్రెయిన్లో వస్తుంది. ఐ నాట్ నో వేర్ ఆర్ వెన్. ఇట్స్ ఓన్లీ ద విజువల్ దట్ ఐ గెట్ ఇన్ మై మైండ్. సో ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ అన్నది వాట్ ఐ ఫీల్ ఇస్ we have it in Mahabharatam, we have it in Ramayana, we have it everywhere. It's just that we don't know where to pick exactly. Ippudu Game of Thrones avanni, don't you think they are also from they are also inspired? They're not like what do you say, innovated. Yeah. So I watch some of the scenes or అది గుర్తుండదు ఎక్కడ చూసానో, బట్ ద ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ కమ్స్ ఫ్రమ్ విదిన్ అని నేను ఫీల్ అవుతా.
Okay. So you keep on recreating them.
Yeah, exactly, right. And I don't want to repeat the same characters.
Exactly.
But at the same time I don't want to copy the characters. Because my main thing is that I have to respect the artist. ఇప్పుడు నేను సేమ్ గేమ్ ఆఫ్ థ్రోన్ క్యారెక్టర్ నేను ఇందులో కాపీ చేస్తాను అనుకోండి, పీపుల్ విల్ బి లైక్ వావ్, షీ డిడ్ అన్ అమేజింగ్ జాబ్, బట్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ గివింగ్ అ క్రెడిట్ టు దాట్ ఆర్టిస్ట్. I'm just using their hard work and getting the name out of it. So that's why I never try to copy. I sketch so much.
Okay.
So a sketching lo, okay, what if I put this, or what if I do this? So me face iskuni I keep sketching anukondi, you'll get an idea. Correct. Because that's a plus point of being creative. Right? Yeah.
సో మీరు సంపంగి అనే క్యారెక్టర్కి డిజైన్ చేశారు కదా ప్రాస్థెటిక్స్. సో అది ఎలా వర్క్ అయింది అంటే బిహైండ్ ద సీన్స్ కూడా పోస్ట్ చేశారు మీరు. అండ్ హౌ ఇస్ ద ప్రాసెస్, దానికి హార్డ్ వర్క్ ఎంత పుట్ ఇన్ చేశారు, అండ్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద మెటీరియల్స్ దట్ యూ యూస్డ్, ఎనీ అవర్స్ ఆఫ్ హార్డ్ వర్క్, అండ్ ఎప్పుడైనా అనిపించిందా అంటే ఈ ప్రాస్థెటిక్ ఎక్కడైనా పడిపోతుంది అని, ఏదైనా సీక్వెన్స్లో ఉందా మీకు అలాగా?
పడనేమో. We never want to show the real face to anyone on the set. Right. Kani, yeah. So for Bheem Bush, it all started with the story narration. So story narration ఏంటంటే the Sampangi will be waiting for his or her lover for so many years. So and he dances and he what is the wall ki head కొట్టుకుంటూ ఉంటారు అన్నమాట.
Okay.
And then she just sings and then dances and everything. So that's why we wanted to have this cut here. పాడి అది వచ్చినట్టు, అండ్ దెన్ ఇది బ్యాంక్ చేసుకున్నప్పుడు హెడ్ ఇక్కడ వచ్చినట్టు, అండ్ దెన్ ద వెయిన్స్ విల్ ఆల్ బీ సీన్ హియర్. సో ఇఫ్ యూ yes, so it's all red and black and everything, and then lips and all are chapped, they're like super dry because she's dehydrated, and the skin also have this burns, and then ante what do you say, the cuts and everything. Correct. And the nails will be so long. So ivanni ఏంటంటే it's all about her waiting. So waiting is such a painful thing, right? Being patient is not so easy.
Right.
So ee pain nunchi ochina character is that Sampangi. Yeah, and the eyes. So we wanted to try first the white color anamata. Kani most of the movies actually do the white. They anagane white better white lens. So we wanted to cover the entire eye. Kani our length unna lens we can't actually use it on the person.
Okay.
Ante ఇప్పుడు ఇదే లెన్స్ ఏదైతే యూజ్ చేసామో ఇట్స్ దిస్ బిగ్.
అవును, నేను చూసాను. అంటే ఐ ఇట్లా లాస్ట్ సీన్ లో పెళ్లి సెటప్ లో లైక్ ఇలా కళ్ళు పెద్దగా చేస్తే లెన్స్ ఇంత పెద్దగా
ఉంటాయి. యా, సో ఆ లెన్స్ మేము పెట్టడానికి ఇట్ యూస్ టు టేక్ లైక్ నియర్లీ హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్. బికాస్ మన ఐని ఫస్ట్ ఇలాగా పైన ఇలా పెట్టి ఫస్ట్ పైన లోపలికి దూర్చి తర్వాత కింద దూర్చాలి. And then the lens can be only used for 6 hours. After that we cannot actually put it for longer time. So it was so difficult even for him to do the character. And our character every day we used to wake up around 3 o'clock in the morning, because prosthetics is different again. We have to wake up early. So I always do face, where my team does the body armata makeup. So I start with the face and patches and everything, and then they'll finish the nadum దగ్గర కూడా we don't want to show the real skin anywhere.
Right.
So the entire get up used to take literally like first 2 days it took 1.5 hour.
1.5 hour to complete whole.
To complete. Later on it took 30 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah. Because it's more about efficiency. You know what you're doing, right? So what happens is, okay, we have to wrap it up early, and we have to give a rest for the artist also.
Right.
Because night shoots anta undedi. Adi we did in Pune, oka chinna village lo. So the artist should sleep too. So andikane we used to be like, okay, let's just do it in half an hour.
Right.
Tarvata dance vacherappidiki, sweat is a big no for what do you say, prosthetics. That's what most of the people doesn't understand. They do outdoor shoots and everything where there's like light hitting up on your face, but prosthetics is invented in colder places. So they never thought that what hot temperature humidity unte ela untundani cheppi. So humidity unte prosthetics undadu. I tell so many movies crew the same thing. Please no, it's not like normal makeup. Right. It won't. Right. So idi ma plus point endante it's in December, so it's winter season. And it's in Mahal, and all the days are night. So
it's cooler.
Yeah, and the character, he's a natural dancer.
Right.
And he did so many shows. So our song okati happened in 3 hours. The song, there was no takes.
Okay.
ఇట్స్ కంటిన్యూస్
ఓకే
3 hours అది అయిపోయింది. సో ఇంకా స్వెట్ ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది?
కరెక్ట్. అంటే ఇప్పుడు నార్మల్ గా స్వెట్ కంటే ఎక్కువగా లైట్స్ కూడా ఎఫెక్ట్ అవుతుంది కదా, అది కూడా హీట్ ఫార్మేషన్ అవుతుంది కదా. అంటే ఇస్ దర్ ఎనీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ సిచ్యువేషన్స్ అలా ఎప్పుడైనా అయ్యాయా?
అయింది మొన్ననే. దట్స్ ద వర్స్ట్ నైట్ మేర్ అన్నమాట. సో వి డిడ్ ఫర్ యువి క్రియేషన్స్ ఇండోనేషియా. So that's what I was telling, right? Like the director should be involved in the character and he should know what does what. So I was trying to explain it to them in theory. And we have to check even the UV index also. UV index cannot be higher. So Indonesia, you know, it's summer and it's too hot and it's too humid. So they wanted to do outdoor shoot anamata.
Oh, okay.
And it's a whole face prosthetics. And I was telling them over and over that, you know what, you cannot do it. It'll melt. The problem is it'll not fall off. It'll melt.
Oh.
Because it's what? Degradable. It's, you know, it's silicone or gelatin. So it melts off.
Right.
So ఒక్కొక్కసారి ఏమవుతుందంటే you cannot overdo, అంటే డేకి only one time I can do prosthetics makeup on the skin. You cannot do it twice.
Okay.
Because the amount of, you know, glue or anything we put, ఇప్పుడు we have to use, ఇప్పుడు nail polish పెట్టగానే you have to put the remover, right? So when you put remover, can you put nail polish on top of remover? No, you have to wash your hands. Or the remover can be easily wiped కాబట్టి. But face lo, the skin takes the remover. So you have to take bath and then we can do the makeup again.
Okay, I think we have to reschedule the shoots again.
They had to do it. They did that. You know, they cannot do it like, okay, adi nen cheppi it's very difficult.
And యక్షినికి కూడా మీరు చాలా గ్లామరస్ లుక్ ఇచ్చారు. అంటే బ్లూ పెయింటింగ్ చేశారు అండ్ ఇక్కడ రిమ్ స్టోన్ పెట్టారు ఇక్కడ. అండ్ హౌ ఇస్ దట్ లుక్? అంటే మీ జర్నీ ఎలా ఉంది ఆ వెబ్ సిరీస్తో?
ఇక్కడ దెయ్యం అన్న పక్కన పెడితే ఇట్స్ మోర్ అబౌట్ how beautiful that dayam is.
Right.
So she is seducing that guy. So don't you think that, you know, she got to be beautiful at the same time? And her face meeda enta different variations unnayante gradient. It's not just only blue. It's yellow, it's gold, it's white, it's grey, and there's eyeshadow, there is lips, there is pink. So there's so many things that came out in a way where it just looks like a poster. So ippudu mana canvas meeda, blank canvas meeda, how many colors you have to put to make it a painting? It's a face is like that. That's why I love, you know, alanti
colors theory.
Yeah.
How is the process? Ante working with the Yakshini web series, how is your experience working with them?
It's amazing. Ante what do you say? The costumes are amazing in that. So costume designer Madhu is my best friend anamata. So we always hang out and all.
Exactly.
So they
see, the best friends came together. Like the work is amazing.
Yeah. So he referred me there by saying, "Na costumes work out avvali ante you need, you know, her."
Right.
So they called me in the last minute and, you know, they loved the character. Director Teja, he's also very, you know, he's also detail oriented. So he was like, Priyanka, this is what I wanted. Because there is no picture of Yakshini anywhere to take reference from.
Okay.
It's only painting. A painting lo kuda anta em undadu. So we had to take it from in a Korean, you know, painting anamata. Because we wanted to look so seducing.
Exactly.
So that's why we, you know, we took that color and everything.
And hair and everything?
Yeah, they
you
were
the one who designed it?
No, not hair. I only do the makeup and color painting and all of that.
Right.
They did the hair before because they wanted the hair to be like that. Even nails avanni kuda. Yeah.
ఇప్పుడున్న రీసెంట్ టైమ్స్లో డిజిటల్ టెక్నాలజీ చాలా ఇంపాక్ట్ ప్లే చేస్తుంది కదా, లైక్ విఎఫ్ఎక్స్ కానివ్వండి, సీజీ కానివ్వండి, ఏఐ కానివ్వండి. సో అది ప్రాస్థెటిక్ మేకప్కి ఎలా ఎఫెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది? ఇస్ ఇట్ పాజిటివ్ ఆర్ ఇస్ ఇట్ నెగిటివ్?
యాక్చువల్లీ సీజీ కానీ విఎఫ్ఎక్స్ కానీ ఇట్ కేమ్ ఫ్రమ్ లాంగ్ బ్యాక్.
రైట్.
సో మన ఇండియాలో ఇప్పుడు యూనో రియలిస్టిక్లా తీసుకురాగలుగుతున్నారు కంపేర్డ్ టు యూనో ఓల్డర్ టైమ్స్. సో అండ్ ప్రాస్థెటిక్స్ తో కంపేర్ చేస్తే విఎఫ్ఎక్స్ ఇస్ వే టూ ఎక్స్పెన్సివ్ బికాస్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు డూ పిక్సెల్ బై పిక్సెల్, వెరస్ ప్రాస్థెటిక్స్ ఇస్ నాట్ దాట్ ఎక్స్పెన్సివ్ కంపేర్ టు విఎఫ్ఎక్స్. సో అందుకనే నౌ డేస్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ కమింగ్ ఇన్ టు ప్రాస్థెటిక్స్ బికాస్ ప్రాస్థెటిక్స్కి ఎక్స్ట్రా కొంచెం యాడ్ చేసేది ఇస్ విఎఫ్ఎక్స్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ప్రీ ప్రొడక్షన్, దాట్ ఈస్ పోస్ట్ ప్రొడక్షన్ అనమాట ప్రాస్థెటిక్స్కి. సో ఇది లేకుండా మొత్తం ఇదంతా చెయ్యాలి అంటే ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ సో, అంటే మన పాయింట్స్ అన్నీ షూటింగ్లోనే పెట్టుకోవడం, షూటింగ్ అప్పుడే దే హ్యావ్ టు డిజైన్ ఇన్ అ వే వేర్ the VFX is involved. ఇప్పుడు అవతార్ మూవీ ఉందనుకో, it's all VFX. It's not so that's why it took so much time and it's a very high budget.
Exactly.
So now people, it's nowhere అంటే వాళ్ళ మాకు లేకపోతే మా వాళ్ళకి, it's more like ఇప్పుడు మీరు బెస్ట్ కాస్ట్యూమ్స్ ఉంటే makeup will be looking so beautiful, right?
Complementing.
Yeah, complementing. So VFX is also like that. It complements whatever we do. అంటే for example మీకు ఒక చిన్నది ఇక్కడ కనిపిస్తోంది or ఇక్కడ ఐది మేము పెట్టాం థర్డ్ ఐ and you want it to shine. VFX it shines, so it adds.
And as you mentioned, మీరు ప్రశాంత్ వర్మ ఫిల్మ్ కి కూడా చేశారు. So are we going to see any prosthetic artistic work from you or else it's glamorous makeup?
No, it's all prosthetics.
Okay.
So project అన్నది next release అవుతుంది. We have completed the schedule in May. అంటే complete movie అన్నమాట. But it's all prosthetics.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very interesting story and storyline everything. And prosthetics is also amazing for that. Yeah.
Wow.
I know he's very much into prosthetics, right?
Oh.
So yeah.
So you have recently have started training people. So what is the process that you follow and how will you train?
First thing whenever I talk to anyone, I just want to know whether they are passionate or not. Because prosthetics is not everyone's thing. Yeah. Because it needs lot of detailing and lot of focus. Yeah. Because I've seen so many people working with me. They'll not have the same way. Ante you should know how to paint too with prosthetics.
Exactly.
Because if you have a patch, like if you have a silicone piece and you're putting on the face, it's not just only the piece. You have to know how to sculpt. You have to know how to make molds. You have to know how to put apply it, and you have to know how to paint it too. So ఇప్పుడు నాకు డెప్త్ హాలో తర్వాత ఆ షేడ్స్ తెలియాలి అంటే I have to be a painter first. So I sketch the main reason because it's going to be useful for my painting on the pieces.
Right.
So when I see people asking me the questions about it, first thing I look for is passion and commitment to that, because it's a very long process. And the second thing is that I'll teach them. I'll take classes like 1 week class or 1 month class. Ippudu presently I'm doing only 1 week because my schedule is very random.
Exactly.
You'll never know, right, in the industry when it's going to be there. So I teach them like 1 week where it starts with basics. Because నాకు చాలా మంది they send me saying that, madam, I know how to do scars, I know how to do cuts, I know how to do. I'm like, okay, can you send me some of the pictures, because I want to know about my students also. Exactly. From where they start. No, it's just YouTube videos and how the normal artists do. ఇప్పుడు ఇండస్ట్రీలో చూస్తే you see some of the patches just like this and then ఇంత కట్టు కూడా ఉండదు దాని దగ్గర, కానీ they just put a big patch here without the edges blending.
Oh, it shows that it's been made.
Yes. So they think that it's it's okay, blood ఉంటే చాలు, చాలా వరకు బట్ prosthetics లో బ్లడ్ ఉండదు కదా.
Correct.
ఇప్పుడు మన ప్రతి కట్కి మనం బ్లడ్ యాడ్ చేయలేము. సో ఇట్స్ a very
colors that we add.
సో అందుకనే I start by from basics and then I go to next level అలాగా.
So that's how the process, and మెల్లిగా స్టార్ట్ చేసి you go very deep into
it.
So let's go to rapid fire round. Are you ready?
Oh my god. I never did that, so
Silicone or latex when it comes to go to material?
Silicone.
Okay. Which movie had the best prosthetic makeup in your opinion?
Harry Potter.
Oh wow. Okay. Which actor has been the most patient during the prosthetic process? Sampangi.
Bheem Bush. Sampangi. We did every day.
Right. Expected one.
Yes.
Can you describe prosthetic makeup in just 3 words?
Skin, coloring, efficiency.
What's your favorite tool in your makeup kit?
Spatula.
Where you can mix and match everything. Okay.
I love that spatula. Okay, I'm always fascinated by it. I don't know why. The first thing I ask is, where is the spatula?
Right. And lastly, if you have to give an advice to the people who really wanted to come into this industry or learn prosthetic makeup, what is that one piece of advice to all of them?
See, this is what I've seen. A lot of people think that prosthetics is, ante when I was 28 years old, that's what I thought too, because it's very expensive to learn prosthetics. I always thought that, okay, can I bet on myself? Can I invest this money on myself or not? But when I did it, I never regretted. Because the amount that I've, put on prosthetics, I'm already like, it's all done. I've already got everything from it. So what I feel is, don't doubt. Don't think that, okay, you know what, maybe I might not get chances, or can I invest in this or not. It's worth it to invest. Just bet on yourself.
Right.
That's what I want to tell people too. Like, it's not like glamour makeup. Don't go for, every artist who asks less for prosthetics. Prosthetics is expensive.
Exactly.
The field, the art needs your investment.
Right.
And your time.
Right. Time.
Yeah. So
patience and time is more important.
Yes. So if you are thinking somewhere out there, you know what, I want to learn prosthetics. Start by challenging yourself. When I wanted to know whether I'm set up for prosthetics or not, I did 60-day challenge where I had to, do prosthetics one way or the other, painting or something on myself for 60 days without giving a break. Because I want to see whether I'm up for it or not. So have some challenges like that for yourself.
Right.
And then if you think that you're still interested, then get on that. Wow. But never look back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to know your makeup tips. Ante koni tips untayi kada where we can use. So I really wanted to know from your end.
With makeup, yeah, just have less foundation all the time.
Right.
And use your olive oil every night.
Oh, is that?
Or any rash you have on your skin, okay, and you don't know what to do, just use olive oil.
Okay.
It almost every time it just gets your skin back to the normal stage. And what's other thing? Wing
Eyeliners
is outdated.
Okay.
It's not
outdated.
anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all about smoky or single, line or color liner.
Exactly.
That's a trend right now.
Is there any skincare routine that you follow or want us to follow? If you can, please.
These days, there are like more serums, right?
Right.
So anytime, that's what, when I talk to dermatologists and all of them too. So what I've understood is that every time you take bath, as soon as you're done with your, shower or anything, just apply moisturizer or a serum or a mist. But first you know that you need to apply mist, and then go to the serum and then apply a moisturizer. That moisturizer is actually has to be, depend upon your skin type. If it's oily, a different moisturizer,
Right.
so like that.
Right.
And once a week apply retinol if you're above 30.
Okay.
No wrinkles, and it's amazing. And scrub at least once a week.
Okay.
Because your skin has so much dead cells that we don't see because of the
Correct.
pollution and everything.
Correct.
And always apply sunscreen, no matter what. It helps a lot.
True.
Yeah.
True.
The people tend to ignore that because sunscreen makes you look so oily.
Ashy or-
yeah.
yeah.
But there are few products which are very good too. So you can
Exactly.
use those products. Yeah.
Yeah, the tinted ones are very famous nowadays.
Yes, yes. So that's what I feel.
Right.
And use sunglasses most of the times because
Exactly.
your eyes has to be protected,
Exactly.
from the sun and the rays and everything. Yeah.
Wow, Priyanka, I think we got most of the answers.
I hope so. but
Yeah, for me and for my audience.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here and giving your time, Priyanka.
Thank you.
We
Thank you
appreciate
for
your time.
inviting me.
You're welcome.
And I loved your questions. It's like talking to a friend or like a family member that
It's a compliment.
who's
Thank
so
you.
curious about my field. Yeah.
Right. I'm really curious and
Ah.
I got most of my answers.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. So this is up for this podcast, and for more such kind of podcast, please like, share and subscribe to Rao-San Films.